This drama tells the story of a high school student who chooses a path of crime without guilt in order to make money. Ji-soo was a disciplined and outstanding student who earned top grades in every subject, known as a quiet and kind student at school, but this model student had a hidden secret. Min-hee was upset because her 100-day anniversary gift had gone missing. A moment later, her boyfriend showed up, and she ran into his arms. They were truly delinquent teens. After school, Ji-soo takes money from a subway locker and puts the empty bag back inside. But where does a high school student get that kind of money? Carrying the bag of money, he leaves, but messages requesting help keep coming from another phone. Ji-soo checks the messages and asks his older team leader, Wong Chaeol, for help. An unusual client is causing trouble, so he is asked to handle it. At that moment, in a motel, the problematic man was torturing a woman in every possible way and even cutting her hair. Then team leader Wong Chaeol arrives at the motel, scolds the strange man, and rescues the woman. Thus, the model student Ji-soo studied hard during the day and ran a prostitution brokerage business at night. After that, Wong Chaeol immediately demanded $1,396.48, including brokerage fees and compensation. When the man refused, he used force and violence to collect the money, giving part of it to the woman. Ji-soo's dream was to live an ordinary life and die an ordinary death. For that life, his goal was to save about $62,835. Ji-soo had his own mental world, where he neither hung out with delinquent friends nor was bullied. He liked a girl named Gyuri, who was also academically excellent, lively, and had a tough personality. And then the school teacher summoned him. He ran a club at school that mainly studied social issues, but the only members were the teacher and Gyuri. The teacher forcibly registered Ji-soo as a member and instructed him to conduct a survey with Gyuri over the weekend. Ji-soo had to run more prostitution arrangements over the weekend to make money, but because of meeting Gyuri, he designated the day as a day off and also gave team leader Wong Chaeol a day off, telling him to fix his phone quickly. In this way, Ji-soo and Gyuri had a sweet conversation, and Gyuri learned that Ji-soo's parents had left home and he was living alone. She also saw that he earned money through part-time jobs to pay rent and living expenses, and thought he was an impressive guy. But a problem arose. A help request came from her phone. The person asking for help was Min-hee, who was dating the bullied Gi-tae. Min-hee had been engaging in prostitution to buy a 100-day anniversary gift. Ji-soo urgently tried calling his senior, but unfortunately it was a day off, and Wong Chaeol was fixing his phone. Ji-soo wanted to resolve the issue before it got serious, but he kept being distracted by thoughts of Gyuri. However, Ji-soo, planning to quickly finish the matter and return, left with an electric shocker, but its battery was dead. He cleverly called the police, but they reported that underage prostitution was happening in another room. After safely rescuing Min-hee, Ji-soo returned to the cafe, but Gyuri was already gone. That evening, while on the bus home, Gyuri received a message about an item being delivered, and it turned out to be the very item Min-hee had lost at school. The next day, early in the morning, Gyuri arrived at school and found Ji-soo asleep while studying in a classroom. She watched him, and when a message arrived on Ji-soo's other phone, she kept staring at him,